You can also get draft information from a press conference. And we got one from Joe Schoen, general manager of the New York Football Giants, saying things into a microphone not captured by NFL Films cameras behind the scenes. First up, is he going to draft a quarterback 3rd overall? What's up with Shedeur Sanders? Joe Schoen, his answer?
With the signing of those two players, I think we put ourselves in a position where, I don't think that's mandatory or something that we're, our feet to the fire and we have to do. I think the two guys we signed have played a lot of ball. They've got a lot of skins on the wall, and I do think we've upgraded that room, compared to where it was a year ago. I like the two guys that we have, and, Tommy's still in there, and he's won games for us too, and he's still developing, so we're happy with the makeup of the room right now.
I don't blame him for saying that. Do you blame him for saying that? I know Giant fans are not like they were clamoring for Russ or Jameis, but the whole point of this thing is how much of patience is left in the tank in the ownership suite. I mean, that is essentially everything that rules over the Giants. And I know John Mara is not going to be one of those guys that's going to his patience looms over the team in such a way that it would affect decisions now or wins and losses in the fall. He doesn't want to be that guy. But keeping the general manager and the coach intact, that definitely lends to this question that keeps being asked about the Giants and how they're going to conduct their business this year. Would they really go into this draft and not get a quarterback in the first round for a second straight year and go in a different direction and hope that it leads to enough wins that they can find a quarterback of the future down the road? Because neither of these guys appears to be the quarterback of the future of the Giants when the rest of the division has somebody like Dak making $60 million a year, and there's Jalen Hurts, who's on the Time 100 list as of today as the reigning MVP of the Super Bowl, and then Jaden Daniels being the unicorn. You're going to just go Russ and Jameis. Well, I mean, you can if you get one maybe later on in other rounds or next year, if you're lucky enough to be around long enough that they've shown enough gumption this year. That's what's hanging over this. But I understand saying they have improved the room, don't you think? Isn't Jameis and Russ better than Daniel Jones and Drew Lock? Wouldn't you agree with that?
I would think so.
Wouldn't you think so?
Yeah.
No? What Russ? How about Russ and Daniel Jones are a wash? Jameis is better than Drew Lock.
Okay.
Next up, what about Travis Hunter? He's sitting there 3rd overall. Joe?
Travis is a unique individual. Again, Dave said it at the owners' meetings. You got to watch a lot of plays on him. So he's fun to watch. It's unique that the ball skills, the route ability, and then also the ability to go the other side and play corner. Like, you just don't see that very often. A lot of times, if these guys can't catch or they can't play receiver, then they get moved to DB. But this guy can do it all. So
most people around the league seem to say like he has all-world potential at corner. He also has all-world potential at receiver. I mean, do you share that boat where he can be that good at both spots?
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt the kid. I mean, he's that type of athlete, and he's had that type of production. I mean, it's insane the amount of snaps he played, amount of snaps he plays a game. Doesn't sit down, goes over, gets a drink of water, and gets back out on the field. So he's got that type of athleticism. He's got the right mindset. He's a great kid, so I wouldn't doubt him.
Hit it, Mike.
What were they really thinking?
The two words I want to hear 15 minutes into the draft out of Roger Goodell's mouth are Abdul and Carter. That's it. I want to hear Abdul Carter going 2nd overall. I'm serious. And guys, I would be watching Big Ten football. I come in here, right? What was the name I was saying to you guys all year long? Pretty much every Monday talking about watching Big Ten football. Who was I telling you about? Not that I was the only one, but seriously, right?
11.
Abdul Carter.
Yep. Yeah.
I was telling you, Mr. Penn State,
Dude.
that I seconded your emotions.
Facts.
Okay? And that he looks like the 11.
The 11s of old.
Right.
Yep.
The Arringtons.
Giants will take Travis
Parsons.
Hunter every day of the week. Put him on Broadway. Get out of here.
Oof.
get out of here. Hey, Russ. Hey, Jameis. Hey, maybe second-round draft choice at quarterback. That's Malik Neighbors. That's Travis Hunter. Oh, and hey, on defense, the front end that's sacking everybody that we got tons of Pro Bowl players on. All right, you're going to have a little bit more time to go hunt because of that kid on the back end. Two-way player in New York City for the New York Football Giants, taking on the rest of the NFC East. Oh, okay. Sold. Lastly, what about trading the pick? Joe Schoen, your answer to that?
Yeah, we'll be open to all options. I mean, those type of strategy sessions have been ongoing, and talking through different scenarios. So yeah, we're always going to be open to either or of those scenarios.
Have you received a lot of interest from teams looking to trade up?
We've received some calls. Yeah, we've received some calls.
Okay. By the way, you know how locked in he is? He could have easily said, that's somebody calling right now for the third overall pick. Whole room would have laughed.
Would have been hilarious.
Would have been a laugh line.
Would have been great.
But he's too locked in. It's too close to the draft. This is too big. It's too serious. Oh, that's somebody calling right now.
No joking.
Especially for him.
Who's calling? Who would be calling the Giants for third overall pick? Because somebody wants Abdul Carter that bad? Is that what it is? Could it be you wanting to move up one spot?
Who would be calling?
I don't know. Who would be calling? That's the whole, I don't see it. I don't get it. Just in case Travis Hunter falls and the Giants are like, nah, we won't take this unicorn player. We don't need the splash here in New York City. We just don't.
Saints, Jets, quarterback for a quarterback?
Jets.
I don't know.
Okay.
The Jets.
I don't know.
I guess I shouldn't poo-poo it.
You can't laugh.
I shouldn't just dismiss it.
Someone in the top 10. Other teams outside of that, it's a little much to call it. You're giving up a lot to move to 3. If you're Dallas or...
Dallas and the Giants aren't doing that thing. So.
No, right? They wouldn't.
San Francisco trying to move up.
I don't know. I'm good for him. I would let everybody know I'm open for business too. I'm just saying it's more likely there's no trades in the top 10 than there is.
Seems
right
like
now. Kind of feeling it. Kind of sensing it. Kind of getting it.
Seems like it.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.